What's up, Wolfpack fam? It's your boy Kid back at it again. Hope you're doing well. Smile on my face because we have loved the Inbetweeners. We've enjoyed our journey when we watched it, a long time ago. It was a couple years by now. And we haven't seen anything Inbetweeners related in a while. We want to give a massive shout out to Steph J. Thank you so much for suggesting this. Appreciate you. Thank you for even linking it to me. I appreciate you for that. And yeah, we're going to be checking out this. So this is something that's going to be a lot longer. So make sure you get your snacks, ladies and gentlemen. Let me say my line real quick. So snacks is not included. Damn it. You got to bring your own. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Free to do. Helps out the channel tremendously. And as always, shout out to the patrons as well. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world. Let's get it. Let's check it out. Snacks not included. Let's freaking go. Shout out to Steph J again. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Much love from the kid. Let's freaking go. Inbetweeners. Let's get it.
Jimmy Carr, and this is the Inbetweeners Friends Reunited. Oh, friend. We're going to be celebrating 10 years of Will, Simon, Jay, and Neil. The Inbetweeners was famous for its offensive jokes, rude language, and juvenile sense of humour. Naturally, I'm a massive fan. I've watched everything they've ever done, and if I've learned one thing, I'd be very surprised. Join me as we spend the next 2 hours balls deep in nostalgia and clunge. Tonight, all four of the boys are back, along with the celebrity fans, some of our favourite supporting cast members, and Greg Davis.
Woo!
And we've got exclusive unseen footage, the first ever Inbetweeners Awards, and at the end of the show, we'll be crowning the best ever Inbetweeners moment, as voted for by you, the fans of the show. All that, and one lucky super fan is going to be winning their very own yellow Fiat. Check out the Clunge-mobile.
Whoa!
But before all that, let's remind ourselves why we love the Inbetweeners so much.
Come on, guys! No, you don't! Spice, I only had it a day! You're in the shit. Spicy one, you are.
Oh, friend! Friend! See you later, friend!
Further ado, they were too old to play teenagers 10 years ago. God only knows what they look like now. Please welcome the four most famous virgins in the country, the original undateable Simon Bird, James Buckley, Joe Thomas, and Blake Harrison.
Woo! The boys. Nice. Briefcase wanker!
Come on in, sit down. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. God bless you. All right, Blake? Come on in. Yes. That's, you know, I love the show, but I'm, like everyone else that watches the show, I realise you're actors, you're real people in the real world, but I get confused. So I made you stickers.
Okay.
So I've got that for you.
Okay, that's
James, not Jay.
okay.
Yeah.
There we are.
Do you want me to put this on?
Yeah, genuinely, yeah, because otherwise the whole show will be shit.
Shall I put that?
Simon, not Will. Simon, not Will. Thanks.
Someone will.
Yeah. There you go. I've got Jimmy, not Alan.
Nice. I love it.
So it's been 10 years. When did you first realise it was going to be a hit? Because obviously there's not many shows that you do like a 10-year anniversary of. It's been a huge cultural hit.
I think it was when I got a call asking if we wanted to do a 10-year anniversary that I realised it was...
Because I know after the first series, you had to go back to work, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
What did you do, Sam?
I was a student. Me and Joe lived together. Joe was tutoring. I was doing a PhD.
And you guys are you two knew each other before, and then what was it like being kind of thrown together? You hadn't met before the show, right?
No, I think I was cast last as well. I think I auditioned about, like, a week before rehearsals.
So you nearly didn't go to the audition, right?
Yeah, I'd done 3 days of training at this call centre and got the audition through Spotlight. And I phoned my mum and I was like, oh, I've got no money. And she wasn't going to help me out. You know, if I do two more days of this call centre stuff, then I'll start getting paid and do the call centre. You had to complete the training. And she was like, but you've just done, like, drama school. You're an actor. Go to the audition. I went, all right, then. Went to the audition and didn't have to do the call centre. So...
Any regrets?
Obviously, 3 of them, yeah.
OK, well, in the audience tonight, we've got the supporting cast from the show. We've got Emily Head is here, I believe, with her father, Anthony Head. Very nice to have you here. Anthony, you're an incredibly handsome, brilliant actor. How did you get cast as Will's dad?
My daughter pulls strings.
She pulled more than that. Belinda Stewart Wilson's here, a.k.a. Will's fit mum.
Whoa, whoa.
What was the most difficult thing about working on The Inbetweeners?
I found sitting in the read-throughs in front of many, many, many people and listening to 4 age-inappropriate boys talking with unswerving regularity about my vagina. it was uncomfortable, can I say?
Your vagina?
Well,
That's not what I've heard.
Whoa.
OK, so Ian and Damon, the creators of the show, I think Damon's here. What was it like working with them?
They were not like authority figures at all.
Well, did they ever tell... I believe they told you off
I
a bit.
tried to tell on James to them.
Oh, yeah.
I was getting this thing wrong over and over again. And we got to take 10, and just before they called action, James went, oh, double figures. And I was like, he's so selfish. I just can't fathom, like, the selfishness of just doing a joke when it's actually
On a comedy show,
joke.
yeah.
And they said, what was it? And I was like, oh, it's these double figures. And they were like, oh, it's very funny.
on the kind of, you know, the 4 of you working, who was the least professional?
Well, I was going to say everyone apart from Blake, but yeah, it was James, actually.
No, it was definitely James, yeah.
He'd never learned
Go on.
his lines. He never rehearsed. We had 1 rehearsal week for the 2nd film, and the whole rehearsal week was just a week-long argument about whether or not we should be rehearsing. There was just this argument just going on, like, that was the week. It was
To be
like
fair...
it was like a really unproductive summit
fair,
about...
It wasn't unproductive, mate.
Yeah.
We got you into that suitcase, didn't we? It's always about trying to fit Joe into
It was
stuff.
productive because I did successfully
get you
in
in a suitcase, didn't we?
That's true, yeah.
Are you normal?
Well, I don't know. Well, there's a question. I mean...
I think we've got a clip. So this is you being stuffed in a
That's
bag.
me.
That's Damo there, overseeing it.
Okay.
That's Ian.
Ian.
I'm totally compliant.
That was Ian and Damon as well, who was encouraging, you know, us to behave that way. So Ian and Damon then directed the 2nd film. And I remember one of the rehearsal days for the 2nd film was the day where... one of the rehearsals was the scene where we sat by the car and it looks like...
Get in, Matt.
Get in there.
This isn't even fun. Just get in, mate. Get over with. Get down.
Why?
Why is he doing it?
Why is he doing it? He could have said no. He could so easily have said no.
He fits.
I think you've put on weight a bit.
Oh, maybe not.
10 years of not being kind.
That's not going. I'm disappointed. You've ruined everyone's...
Anyway. All these people.
Say sorry to everyone, Joe.
Okay, so I love the show, but there's moments in it that are just, even when you're watching it on your own, it's like kind of cringy, the embarrassment of those teenage years, and so I think that's why everyone still relates to it. What did your parents make of it when they watched it?
I only watched it with them once, and it was me being wanked off. I don't know what I thought was going to happen. I was like, oh, maybe this will be the episode.
And you was doing that while you were watching it?
Yeah, that was...
Hey.
Okay. Greg Davies is here. Mr. Gilbert.
Hi, Jimmy.
Lovely to have you here.
Lovely to be here.
No, you played... Wow, you are quite the actor. Now, you played Mr. Gilbert, obviously the brilliant teacher. You were a teacher in real life. How close was it to your teaching technique?
Gilbert is a psychopath. I had all the instincts that Gilbert had, but it's illegal to act on them the way that... I mean, I hate children, deep within my soul.
Was there anyone as bad as Will? I mean, you really took an instant dislike.
Yeah, well, Simon and I, there was an instant animosity between us. The moment we met, so channeling that white-hot hatred, barely acting. I feel this overwhelming aggression. just with the slightest green light, I could windmill into him now. Can't even look at him. I can't even look at his stupid little face now.
Yeah.
You going to let him get away with that?
That's all right. I'll handle him later. Don't worry about that.
Oh, fuck you up, bird. Oh, fuck.
I believe that.
I mean it, Jimmy. I'll destroy him. I mean it.
Like you destroyed his mum at the end of the second film. Right, at the end of the night, we'll be revealing the best In-Betweeners moment ever, as voted for by you, the fans of the show. Although, I won't lie, the last time the public were given an important vote, they fucked it right up. But there's one thing every 2-hour celebration of a beloved TV show needs: filler. And tonight, we're picking up the slack with our very own In-Betweeners Awards. And the first award is Best Bodily Malfunction. Here to present it, its star of Fresh Meat, Zoe Ashton.
Oh.
Now, you starred with Joe in Fresh Meat, where he plays like a nerdy virgin. Is it acting, though?
I don't know, to this day, really, if it was 100% a craft or whether it was just...
Yeah. You're here to present this beautiful award. Some expense spared there, I think. For Best Bodily Malfunction.
Let's take a look at the nominations.
Best Bodily Malfunction.
I'm really sorry. I think maybe I ate something. Could we maybe sit down and talk about us? And have you got any Nurofen? It's just like...
Oh, man. Still gross.
Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah.
Phil? Phil?
Oh.
No. Phil? Oh, Jesus. I thought it was a fart, sir.
Oh, my God. I'm tired.
Sorry, I've got no more piss. That's all right, mate. Thanks for trying. Hang on, there was that bit.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, love, I've seen it all before.
Oh,
They're all good.
Oh, hope it's pissing face, hope it's pissing face. Go on, tell us who the winner is.
And the winner of Best Bodily Malfunction is Simon Sick.
I guess really just my parents. Thank you. And all those people who maybe I've seen vomit. And I think I've taken something, you know, from each and every one of you, and this makes it all worthwhile, so thank you.
But there was someone who stood there and got vomited on, and I really think that this award belongs to him.
I think that's very fair.
Yeah.
I believe he's here tonight. We've got Carly's little brother. It's Dio Simcox. You deserve that. Also, thanks for coming as a miniature version of me.
I haven't really grown much since then, really.
So you are the ideal height to get sick on. It really... I might try now. Round of applause. Best bodily malfunction. Now it's time for a trip down memory lane. So we asked 4 men to drive a car none of them ever actually owned to a school none of them went to, in an attempt to conjure up some memories of a fake adolescence they never experienced. Sounds great. Let's see how they got on.
Hello.
All right. What are we doing?
Here we are.
So where are we going?
We're going to the school. Remember the school where we filmed Series 1 and Series 2 of The Inbetweeners?
Just 4 men in their 30s going off to a school.
Nothing like that.
Oh yeah, I had to get this moustache cleared before they let me anywhere near the school.
I haven't driven a manual in ages.
Right, whoa, break!
Jesus.
There's a bit in The Inbetweeners where you do your driving test,
Isn't there? Yeah. They had to add it to the Thorpe Park episode.
That was the first week, wasn't it? When we did the
Week
full
1.
stuff?
Fuck!
Jesus, Joe. Nobody knew what the Inbetweeners was. We didn't even know what the Inbetweeners was. It wasn't called the Inbetweeners.
It was called Baggy Trousers Roll, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Should we talk about some of the other names that it might have
The
been
other
called?
names it could have been called.
Dickheads.
Desperados.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
No one
Legends.
No one knew who we were. And so there was these guys making a TV show and Blake walking around in Speedos.
Yeah, that was the worst. One of the worst days of my life, I think. Someone just shouting out, "What is that?" Not who is that, but what is that? At me, walking around in red Speedos.
Those guys.
That is the one thing I have forgotten about the Inbetweeners is the tired.
The tiredness. And also the coldness.
Tired and cold.
Tired and cold.
Just kept filming it during the winter.
And we were outside all the time.
On lakes? On rivers?
We're constantly
At the
in water.
seaside?
Why am I always in water? Where's my costume? Why haven't I got any clothes to wear?
Bob back under, Joe. That'd be great.
I'm drowning. OK, just bob under. We haven't got the shot, Joe. Just bob under. I'm drowning. Are you going to use that shot? No.
Oh!
That is bad. That's so bad. Well, about this, I have to open my window because yours doesn't work, so it just blows even more past my nose and mouth. That stinks.
It's tradition.
What a wonderful tradition.
Us there. Could do
We could, we could reenact.
One of the famous catchphrases.
famous catchphrases.
Oh, wanker buses.
Oh yeah, show them the lines that you stashed, James, from the old days.
Are they in here? They can't be.
They're in your headrest. In there.
No way.
Also in your headrest, there's some lines.
Oh, shit.
That's fucking hell! The camping trip.
Should we do it?
Shit!
Oh my god. Sorry, mate, my head's a mess. What if I have to go to the birth? Can you imagine how grim that'll be, watching that baby getting squeezed out of her arse?
I imagine it's me.
Neil. Neil. Right, it wasn't news, Neil.
I can't believe that fucking script is. That's amazing. That's incredible. Where are we? Yeah, school good. Here we are. No, I just took my seatbelt off.
Oh, we made it. Yeah, we made it.
Oh, I can't believe we survived.
Boys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's gone well.
Here we are.
Here we are then. Oh, the boys are back.
Fashion show was in here.
Yeah, that was probably the day I wish I was in work the most, to see Joe walking around with his ball out.
You can see it whenever you want.
Yeah.
The people in the audience didn't know what was going on.
They didn't know
and the
what was
first
going
take, the camera was on them to get real reactions of what it was like to see.
And let me tell you,
the
their
little guy
reactions,
out.
they weren't laughing. They looked sort of cross.
Yeah.
Mortified.
Angry. The wedgie corridor. So this is.
Anybody want to do a wedgie?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, give you a little wedgie. Just a little. Crooking, come on in.
It's a weird thing to do, I think.
The exam hall.
That's where you shit yourself?
Scene of my greatest triumph. Yeah, I probably shit myself probably about here, I imagine.
Yeah?
I'd be up
Did you
all
get
night.
method and kind of do that for real? No.
And we kept working after the first series as well, didn't we?
Yeah. I worked at Madame Tussauds after between the first and second series. I was working at Madame Tussauds in the scare chamber. You were fitting kitchens?
It was really good. I remember turning up to Alden's to pick up a kitchen for a client, and the Inbetweeners had been on the night before, and some bloke was just like, "You're off the telly?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What are you doing here?" I went, "Picking up a kitchen for someone." Ah, it's weird, isn't it? It felt so much bigger back then. Do you think kids think, oh, this was where they shot the Inbetweeners?
Should be a little blue plaque, really.
There should definitely be a blue plaque.
My favourite scene was when everybody was talking about banging Will's mum.
She's fit.
And they asked Will, if your mum wasn't your mum, would you bang her?
Well, if she's my mum, no.
But if she wasn't?
I like it when Neil is wondering whether or not pesto is food for humans.
What's this pesto? Is it for humans? No, it's for extraterrestrials. That's why I keep it in the fridge.
Jay has it into his head that one of the women that works in the ice cream stall is known for doing naughty things.
Do you want to lick it?
Sorry?
Like Netto, do you want to lick it?
Poor Will in the loo with Jay's dad.
Mr. Cartwright, you seem to be splashing me a bit.
Jay's dad is just so awful.
Better out than in.
I'm going to go now, then.
Some good scenes.
Welcome back to Friends Reunited, a 10-year anniversary special celebrating all things Inbetweeners. I'll tell you what, Jessica Nappett's here. Hi, Jessica, how are you? Now, you were in the movie, right?
I was.
And you were Blake's hot piece in the movie?
That's how I like to be described, yeah. That's what's on my CV.
Have you got a question for the boys?
You guys famously danced towards us in the movie, which was hot. What is the worst chat-up line that you guys have ever delivered?
Have you seen the Inbetweeners?
That is the only way you're getting laid.
I once said to a girl at university, I said, before I met you, all I could think about was history. Now all I can think about is you.
OK. Worst lines from the show? What was the worst thing you saw in a script and went, oh, I've got to say that to another human being?
I mean, the worst thing I had to do, I can't remember the lines, but I had to throw a frisbee in a disabled god's face.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the reality of that in TV terms is we did like a wide shot where I threw a frisbee, but then there's a close-up where the girl has to be hit in the face with a frisbee. I remember there was a props man standing on a ladder with a stack of 10 or 15 frisbees, and frisbees are quite hard, and just whacking them in this girl's face to make sure they've got the shot. And I remember standing there watching that and thinking, this feels like a low point. But You had to say some horrible stuff to an old lady.
Yeah, I had to ask a sweet old lady if she would suck me off.
What about in the show?
Yeah, in the show.
Got him.
Now, the Inbetweeners were famously bad with the opposite sex, and to demonstrate that, we've invited a collection of their failed romances. Let's meet them.
Oh, nice.
Now, the Inbetweeners was a masterclass in how to treat and talk to women.
Oh, definitely.
Am I right, love?
Totally.
Were there any on-set romances?
Definitely not for me.
OK, snog, marry, avoid, kill.
Can I marry Blake? Blake is one of my favourite people in the
They're all
world.
going to go for Blake.
What to kill and marry.
OK, so you'd marry Blake?
Yeah. Sorry to his actual wife, but yes.
That's all right, they're good
Sorry.
friends, that's fine.
Fine.
They're good friends?
Oh, friend.
Yeah.
Oh, Blake's my friend. Well done. OK, if you had to shag one of those. Blake as well? OK, now it's time for our next award, Most Romantic Moment, and here to present it, taking a break from his busy schedule, sitting by the phone, waiting for it to ring, it's Peter Andre! Which one of the Inbetweeners boys do you most relate to?
Probably Simon. And I'd say it's because I thought I was cool. I wasn't at school. I was Greek, I had curly hair, had an English accent, I was living in Australia, so it was different times. And then these guys went to Australia and took my car with them.
Oh, yeah, you're in the second movie. Did
Yeah.
you know you were going to be in the movie?
No, and here's the thing, right?
Look at that.
Yeah, brilliant.
Oh.
So do you know what happened, right? So these people rang me and said, oh, you know, you're not going to believe this, you're in the Inbetweeners 2 movie. So I was like, that's amazing. And then I saw it and I went, oh, yeah. Why didn't they take me with them? I would have loved to have gone and done that.
Right, awards. What award are you presenting?
I am presenting the most romantic moment.
Well, let's
and
have
here
a
are the
look at your
nominations,
list.
yeah.
Most romantic moment.
Holy shit.
First time ever I kissed your mouth, I felt your heart so close to mine.
Oh, brother.
Why don't you start? Every time I don't want one, it's there, and yet the one time I actually need it, nothing.
Okay, you're scaring me now.
Just work, you stupid fucking thing! Get big! Get big!
Simon!
Why aren't you doing it? Do it! Get big! Oh, please, just work!
This fucking guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Love me. Tell me you love me. Yeah, just holidays, it's just holidays.
God, we're off. Right, won't be a minute, I'll just finish up here.
That's yours.
What's in my mind? We're not kissing.
Ah, it's just fingers, isn't it, lover?
Right. Yeah, I'll catch you lot up. 1 second.
Oh, my God.
He's definitely picked up the pace.
The most romantic moment, winner is Will singing. It was
Come
brilliant.
on.
Thank you very much.
Please.
Cheers. Well, what an honour. This is for every child out there with a dream. Maybe one day you can devise a scenario in which you get given awards by an Australian muscle man. Thank you very much. Cheers.
One question. For that scene, you learned to play the guitar, right?
That's right, yeah.
And you learned a song on the guitar?
I did.
What song did you learn?
I learnt You're Beautiful by James Blunt. because that's what we thought the song would be. Then James Blunt didn't give us the rights to use it.
Brilliant.
So I spent 3 months learning guitar and playing Your Beautiful Loop, having that rattling around my head, which is great because thankfully it's such a fucking good song.
Ladies and gentlemen, Will the Singer. And Peter Andre. Peter, thank you so much. Right. Stonehenge, the Bayer Tapestry, Inbetweeners Series 1 to 3, all cultural legacies that have helped define our national identity. But how did the Inbetweeners get started? Let's take a look.
It's hard to imagine now, but there was a time when Britain didn't know what the word clunge meant. There was a time when no TV show had ever featured a fish being punched to death in a rowing boat. And yes, there was a time when the word bus had never been paired with the word wankers. So how did this cultural masterpiece come into existence? I'm Neil Oliver, archaeologist, historian, and part-time Loki lookalike. A Loki-like. I want to take you back to a bygone era. It's the first day of May 2008. Nickelback are riding high in the charts. Grindr is just another tool for a workman, and Adele is just a type of computer. On a digital channel called E4, a new sitcom is launching. It's called The Inbetweeners.
Bus wankers!
Briefcase wanker.
Oh, Fred.
Fuck you lot, where's the beer?
The show's writers and creators, Ian Morris and Damon Beasley, are often mentioned in the same sentence as Shakespeare. The Inbetweeners was their magnum opus.
Damon and I were living together, and we talked a lot about sitcoms that we loved, like Alan Partridge and The Office and 40 Towers, things like that. And we were like, oh, imagine if one day we could write our own sitcom.
We just gathered up all the funny stories that we had about, you know, childhood, our friends, things that had happened to us, were continuing to happen to us. And it felt like that would be the perfect sort of delivery vehicle for that would be like the four boys, you know, at that age, doing sixth form, not yet men, you know, in the eyes of the world, but actually technically adults.
And it gave rise to Damon and Ian's teen opus, Baggy Trousers, originally set in the 1980s and soundtracked by such bands as the Happy Mondays, who were kind of like an all-male Mancunian version of Little Mix.
You can stick our music on anything as long as it pays, I don't give a fuck.
After many drafts, E4 commissioned a pilot, which featured a different set of lead actors, with one exception. James Buckley.
I wasn't always Joe, I was originally cast as Neil.
You know, your mum's so fit, Will. I reckon she could be a prostitute.
My Neil would have been better than Blake's. The proof is out there.
I'm not being funny, like a high-class one that comes in a limousine.
But apparently the pilot is so bad that human eyes aren't allowed to see it.
The channel commissioned a series, but wanted it in a contemporary setting with a new cast. Undeterred, James Buckley re-auditioned.
When we shot the pilot, things didn't quite work. But one thing that did happen was that we found Buckley off camera just incredibly funny and annoying and a wind-up and also this sort of... I was like, is he lying about that? It sounds like a bullshit. It's like he's bullshitting, isn't it?
I think we all realised he'd been tragically miscast and that, you know, he could potentially have been a J.
On holiday in Spain one year, me and my mate took a pedalo out and we went to Africa. So I can show you a DVD of me leaping over 5 lorries on Blue Peter, if you like. Private poker tournament with Danny Dyer and the Craze. Aren't the Craze dead? No, that's just a cover story because they've done a bunk from prison.
They went, we should get him to read for Jay, shouldn't we? And I was like, we definitely should, because he's definitely... He denies it vehemently, but there's definitely a fair slice of Jay in James Buckley.
Thing is, I probably could have done any of the parts, but I can only play one.
The further castings for the series were rigorous and extensive.
Yeah, I mean, it should be on record that Ian and Damon definitely didn't want me to be in the show. I mean, they made that very clear on several occasions. They said I was too old. True. They said I was too camp. Also true, to be fair.
Simon Bird was eventually cast, but Ian and Damon did reject Matt Smith, a.k.a. Doctor Who twats.
Neil became the last part that we cast, and it was almost the last day. I think it was the last session.
And Blake walked in and was just Neil, like, immediately.
And at that point, you're a bit like, OK, the band is complete. We've got them now.
With the cast finally in place and director Gordon Anderson on board, the world would soon have its first glimpse of the Inbetweeners we all know and love. Inside these ancient manuscripts are the first reviews of the show. This one is the Radio Times. Way back then, it was like the Sky EPG, but printed on paper. It reads, the writers are in their 30s, and the cast blatantly in their 20s. Nothing rings true, and there are few proper jokes. Wow, sick burn. But all E4 cared about were the viewing figures, which is a shame, because they were terrible too. In one tragic week, the show was beaten in the ratings by low-budget reality show spin-off Big Brother audition tapes.
Shit.
And it wasn't even a good series of Big Brother. It was the crap one, with Lisa and Mario, and someone called Darnell.
Dude, I'm Darnell from that series of Big Brother, and even I don't remember it.
With the critics labelling the show puerile and ratings low, would this spell the end of the Inbetweeners? Well, obviously not, because this is part of the 10th anniversary show, but, you know, trying to end on a cliffhanger.
Clunge. Noun, positive. The clunge is a sumptuous part of the female reproductive anatomy. While the desire to plunge a clunge is lyrically pleasing, there is a negative correlation between someone's usage of the word and their likelihood of ever seeing one.
Oh, brother.
Welcome back to the Inbetweeners Friends Reunited, our celebration of the most puerile show on TV, you Gaylord Bunders. We all had that special teacher who changed our lives. Mine was Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy taught me so much. He taught me geography, sure, but he also taught me to stand up for myself. He taught me to find my place in the world, and perhaps most importantly, he taught me don't neglect the balls. Ever wondered what the Inbetweeners would look like if the boys had transitioned and moved to Ireland? Well, Channel 4 did, and here to present the Best Teacher Award, it's Derry Girls.
Still got to watch that one, too. Got a lot of shows to watch.
Were you fans of the Inbetweeners?
Of course. We are the super fans that you announced earlier. It's us.
Yeah. Right, so which award are you presenting?
Best teacher. A lot of competition for this one. We have no idea which Greg is going to win it, so it's pretty...
Sure, I suppose we should probably have a look at the nominees.
Best teacher.
So, if you do find yourself at a loose end next year, I think it might be nice to pop in and see how we're getting on. Don't. This isn't the Dead Poets Society, and I'm not that bloke on BBC Two who keeps getting kids to sing in choirs. I assure you that once my legal obligation to look after your best interest is removed, I can be one truly nasty fucker. As I'm sure you're aware, there's been a spate of vandalism recently, culminating in someone adapting the flower display by the main road so that it now reads, "We come Tit Village." Oh, you think that's funny, do you, Mackenzie?
Well, a bit. Doesn't it make sense? We come Tit Village? What kind of morons would do that?
I think you know exactly who did it.
What?
If you don't tell me who did it, in my role as your UCAS referee, I will fuck your application up.
He had to walk back through the town centre sopping wet and barely clothed, Mr. Gilbert. I'd hoped you'd take this more seriously. He wrote to the paper especially to get work experience, and instead I'm picking frog spawn out of his underpants.
Would you excuse me? Just for a second.
Oh, man. That was the scene. That was so good.
And who have we under here?
Mackenzie, sir.
Well, let me guess. No one saw how this happened. I suppose you tripped.
No, sir. What happened
Sorry, Mackenzie. You're not about to grass, are you?
Sir, if no one reported crimes, the justice system would collapse and...
I'll ask you again. How did this happen?
I tripped.
Clumsy.
Third one's the best. Who's gonna win?
And the winner is... Dramatic pause.
Who's gonna win?
Mr. Gilbert!
Can't believe it.
Hello.
Hello. Wonderful speech that you've prepared.
Yeah, I have. I've actually written one because I had a good feeling about this. Thank you. I'd like to dedicate this award to all the children I taught in real life when I was a teacher. The Inbetweeners for me was the big break I needed to leave you all behind. I'd love to tell you that I look back fondly on those years, but I don't. It was a living hell. But just because I've moved on, don't think that I don't monitor your lives on social media. I genuinely do. Where, for example, are you now, Gary Simmons? You were pretty damn cocky in my classroom, weren't you? And now, thanks to Facebook, I know that you are a divorced father of 2. And that after 20 years, you're still working in your dad's fucking shop.
Bravo.
And the Derry Girls, give a round of applause. Thank you so much. God love you, the Derry Girls. I love the fact one of the Derry Girls is a boy and we never reference it. Please tell me that's the genuine name.
No, his real name's...
Of course, there are other Inbetweeners teachers in the room. Amanda St. John, you played the fit biology teacher, Miss Timms.
I did, yes.
Fantastic. And we've also got Wayne Shepherd, a.k.a. Pedo Kennedy here. Should we treat ourselves to a little look at Pedo Kennedy in action?
Hello. It's only me, boys. Just on my way to bed. Thought I'd check how you are. Ooh, swimming's tiring. Are your legs tired?
I think they're okay.
Yes. Quick massage before bedtime. Tired legs. Oh.
Come on, John.
Oh. Rub down. Shift to lactic acid?
Not now, John.
Oh.
Can I ask, was it typecasting? I know it must have been difficult because you're not a real teacher. Obviously, for legal reasons, we have to say you are not a paedophile. But if you had to fuck one of the boys...
Oh, my God.
Nah, sorry, they're all too old for me now.
Oh, my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Wayne Shepherd.
I think the most in-betweener thing that's happened to me was all my mates were trying to get into this club and I had this ID that wasn't mine.
You know this is an Australian driving licence?
Yep.
The bouncer looked at me, looked at the ID and was like, spell your name. And I couldn't.
So you're Australian?
That's right, mate.
A friend, I can't even name him, but he took his mum and dad's car and we went out in it and he, like, slightly crashed it. Rather than just driving it home with a slight dent in the car, we burnt the car.
Oh, no.
There was a guy in our school who did a shit in the showers.
Oh, no.
We all said you shit yourself, and he said it was sand. And it wasn't, it was shit.
I thought it was a fart, sir. I thought it was safe.
Ever since the Inbetweeners hit our screens 10 years ago, it spawned a legion of devoted fans, and we've scoured the land and found 4 of the most obsessive super fans. Let's meet them.
Cool.
We've got Matt. Matt, take the bucket off your head. Matt's a super fan. We've got Paul. Paul, take the bucket off your head. We've got Jason. Okay.
Oh, shit, looks like him. Oh, shit.
And we got Rachel.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Matt, how big a fan of the Inbetweeners are you?
Huge, huge. Maybe top 2%, 1%.
like binging it 3-4 times a year, and it makes me feel normal, which is great.
Oh, you're adorable. What's your In-Betweeners claim to fame?
So a few years ago, at our university summer ball, me and a few friends dressed as the In-Betweeners, and I was Will, and we made the car as well, out of cardboard, and drove it through the streets of Cardiff.
I think we've got clips of the car.
Yes!
Brilliant.
Simon, were you impressed by a superfan?
Very impressed, yeah.
Keep it up.
Well, next up we've got Paul. Paul, how big a fan are you?
Massive fan. I've watched the show that many times, I've had to replace the DVDs twice. Went to see the first film twice in one day, and then another few times after that. Just can't get enough, really.
Wow, this is nice, Joe. You're meeting the man who's clearly going to murder you.
Yeah, that'd be a great honour.
What's your In-Betweeners claim to fame?
It was my now wife's 21st birthday. I needed something a bit more special. I mean, I was going to propose anyway, but something a bit different as well. So I hunted them, well, their agents down, sent them a nice grovelling letter saying, sign this card, basically, and send a birthday card home for her 21st.
Did they all sign the card?
It's funny you should ask. One question always gets asked is, there's 4 In-Betweeners and you've got 3 cards.
So who didn't sign the card?
I didn't sign the birthday card.
Apparently.
I'm really sorry. Oh, should we crack on?
Yeah, he's not like his character, is he? So, Jason, how big a fan of the In-Betweeners are you? You've had reconstructive surgery.
I'm a massive fan from literally the first episode. I found it hilarious. It was always going to be a classic, and obviously having a little bit of a resemblance to one of the main characters was a bit of a bonus.
Can we get you to sort of turn to each other ABBA style and look at each other just to see how similar the...
Oh, I was good at it.
Holy shit! Foreplay.
Okay, pretty good. Well, we'll come to Rachel. Hey, Rachel, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
How big a fan of the In-Betweeners are you?
Well, I'm that big a fan that I don't look like them, but I had a tattoo done.
You've had a tattoo done?
Yeah.
Oh, let's, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Oh.
Holy shit. No way.
I'm sorry, is that genuine? Oh, Jesus. His face and the word clunge.
Holy moly.
Really good.
I bet.
Can we get that expression? Let's get that expression. Here are our In-Betweener superfans. Give them all a round of applause. Amazing.
Amazing.
And after the break, our superfans will be competing to win this.
You could be driving home in a state-of-the-art Fiat Cinquecento Hawaii edition.
Really? Really?
Yes, really. With top speeds of more than 85 miles an hour.
Yeah.
100 miles an hour!
This super little runaround is packed with brilliant extras like hand-powered retractable windows.
Bus wankers!
All the latest mod cons.
Oh, Christ, it's got a tape there.
And seating for 5 almost grown-up passengers in total comfort.
Ow! Something hard's digging into my leg!
Oh, don't look at me, although it could reach from here.
So get ready to play for the ride of your life.
Well, I don't think it's too bad. It's not great, though, is it? No.
Welcome back to the In-Betweeners, Friends Reunited, a night where we celebrate the phenomenon that is the Rudge Park 4. Now, before the break, we met our 4 super fans of the In-Betweeners and we teamed them with their heroes. They're now going to be playing for their very own state-of-the-art yellow Fiat Hawaii. A piece of shit if ever there was one. OK, let's start. So the first round is complete bullshit. So simple. I'm going to read out a classic Inbetweeners quote. All you have to do is buzz in and complete it. For example, if I said, I'm going to fuck your fucking fanny off you... Tell me you rehearsed that, because if you didn't, I don't feel safe. OK. Ready? Let's try and win one of you a car. OK. After Will buys alcohol for the boys and they bunk off school, Simon asks Will, have you spent all our money on fancy fucking...
Birthday card friends.
Crisps.
Let's see if you're right.
Have you spent all our money on fancy fucking crisps? You twat.
That's correct. Okay.
Nice job.
Next question. After the boys smoke a spliff for the first time, Will tells Jay, just because you've had a puff on your first joint doesn't make you... who?
Birthday card friends.
Kurt Cobain.
Let's have a look and see if you're right.
Just because you've had a puff on your first joint doesn't make you Kurt Cobain.
It's very good. It's very good.
Nice ball.
Okay, I would remind the other three you are playing. After Simon reveals that he might be moving, Neil asks, what is Swansea? Is it what?
Cardboard car friends.
An animal.
Let's have a look and see if you're right.
What is Swansea? Is it an animal?
We're off to the races.
Come on.
Yeah, oh, you're back. You're in the game now. Oh, yeah. Look how excited his little face is. I like it. Whilst working as a toilet attendant in Australia, Jay says, no Dolce & Gabbana, no sucky your...
To two friends.
Banana?
Let's have a look.
No Dolce & Gabbana, no sucky or banana.
Here's on buzzers to ask the next question. It's John Seawood, a.k.a. Big John, with Big John's big question.
You could be friends with us.
Hello, John Seawood here. My big question is this. At the Christmas prom planning meeting, Big John suggests burgers and which other food for the party?
Cardboard car friends.
Lasagna.
Well, let's have a look and see if you're right.
Big John suggests burgers and lasagna.
Oh, damn.
Big John's big question. Definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. OK, quick fire round, because the rest of it, I mean, really took some time. OK, fingers on buzzers, all still to play for. Not so much for you, Jason, if I'm honest.
I'm only two behind, I can catch up.
You can, yeah.
I can.
You can. It's all to play for, yeah, sure. The guy from 9 Inch Nails is probably going to win. I mean... Why has he ironed his hair? We're all thinking it.
Gnarly.
While in Australia, what does Jay tell the boys his DJ name is?
Birthday card friends.
DJ Big Penis.
That is the correct answer. What is the nickname on the back of Neil's Pussy Patrol t-shirt?
Cardboard car friends.
Mr. Lady Killer.
That is correct. After returning to sixth form after the summer holidays, Simon sarcastically says he's had 210 wanks and he's...
Look-alike friends.
I have no idea. I just really know that we don't have a point yet, and I'm just hoping that he can bring something out of the bag.
OK, you've buzzed in, so we'll have to accept your answer.
What was the question?
You've got... I can't, because we're giving away a car, so there's rules, so I just need your answer.
It's a shit card. There shouldn't be rules.
You're right,
Shit.
OK. Anyone else?
Birthday card friends.
I think the answer's pepperoni.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh.
So in the lead so far are the Rain Men.
Nice.
You may laugh. I'm taking these two to a casino afterwards. Genuinely, they're going to be friends. OK. Which roller coaster do we see Will and the boy...
Cardboard car friends.
Nemesis Inferno.
That is the correct answer. What is Mr. Kennedy's first name?
Look-alike friends.
Look-alike friend.
Pedo Kennedy.
John. OK.
Shit.
Let me just check. So I asked, what's Mr. Kennedy's first name? And you think his first name might be Pedo. I'll have a look.
Killing me.
Anyone else can buzz in? Oh, no,
Think of Friends.
John.
Yes, of course you're right.
Weird guy.
What is the name on Jay's fake ID?
To two friends.
Brett Clement.
Correct. Well done. OK. What drink does Neil take on the trip to Warwick?
To two friends.
Orangeade.
Correct.
Okay.
And it's worth reminding viewers at home that these four have no life. And the contestants.
Yeah.
OK. What is the full number plate on Simon's car?
Birthday card friends.
Go on.
M335ALP.
Yes.
Wow. That's a legend.
Which dish does Will cook for his dinner guests on his birthday?
Cardboard car friends.
Coq au vin.
You are. That's the correct answer. OK, next question. In Series 2, which pub do they go to after their last exam?
Lookalike friends.
Lookalike friend.
The Fox and Hounds.
It's the correct answer.
Let's go, dudes.
Do you wank each other off? Is that masturbation?
We'll find out later.
OK. The boys travel into London to go to which nightclub?
Lookalike friends.
Astoria.
Yes! Last question. Which rock band do Will, Simon, Jay and Neil...
Cardboard car friends.
Failsafe.
That is the correct answer.
Oh.
OK, so it's a tie-break between birthday card friends and cardboard car friends. How are you feeling? Are you feeling confident, birthday card friend?
So.
Not anymore.
Cardboard car friends, how are you feeling?
About that.
Right. That could be any manner of things, but... And so it's all on this for the shitty yellow car. OK, here we go. The tie-break question. How much is the fine for shitting on the...
Cardboard car friends.
€50. That's the right answer!
Whoa!
You've won the BigChanChan. Please, come to the car. You have won a BigChanChan. Come on, jump in. I mean...
A shitty car.
Sir, this is all yours. Good luck getting an MOT on it. Oh, my God, it has got a fucking tape deck. Incredible. OK, whilst we attempt to Febreze the shit out of the back seats of this, why don't you catch up with the next instalment of the history of the Inbetweeners?
Part 2.
Beneath the surface of this unremarkable woodland clearing lie many of the original Inbetweeners props, each one carefully buried as part of an ill-conceived tax dodge. Oh, jackpot! Look! It's the unmistakable passenger door of a Fiat Cinquecento Hawaii. Sweet. That's a tenner on eBay right there. Anyway, when we left this story, the Inbetweeners was finally on TV, but taking a battering in the ratings from a spin-off show from the shitiest series of Big Brother to date. Was this the end of the iconic comedy?
Fuck no.
No, it wasn't. The show was saved from the TV scrap heap by the sale of lots of these. This archaic technology is what you call a DVD. It's like a podcast with pictures. People used to spend good money on these. And so a second series was commissioned, this time with a new national catchphrase.
Oh, friend, friend, oh, friend. Oh, friend, friend.
Friends.
Sorry, that's not the catchphrase?
Yeah, I know. It's the name of a fantastic sitcom. Wait a minute. What show are you talking about?
We're in serious trouble here.
What? Oh, what? That's only for emergencies! For emergencies!
Channel 4 commissioned a second series, this time with Ben Palmer in the director's chair.
Then the second series, it just jumped up to another strata. So we had 1.3 million viewers tuned in for the start of the second series, and I think by the time we got to the third series, it had just gone through the roof.
And the British Comedy Award goes to The Inbetweeners.
And it did pick up awards, left, right and centre.
Hey!
Not that everyone in the comedy industry was happy about it.
So it's the most important people.
So with all these viewers, DVD sales, online hits and awards, you can see how successful the Inbetweeners became. However, the show started to attract complaints. But why?
What you should do if you have to kill a fish is use a sort of blunt instrument, like a kosh or something like that, and whack it behind the eye, because that impacts the brain and ends its life.
It was a dead fish, and obviously I had to punch it take after take after take, and basically ended up with bruised knuckles the next morning, quite swollen. So the fish, in a way, got its own back.
Many of the scenes that drew complaints were based on true life events.
Room for one more at the front?
How can there possibly be room for only one more at the front?
Oh, God, it was so bad. We queued up to go on this ride that had 3 seats at the front. And when we got there were already 2 people sitting in the front and they were closing the ride. And I threw a huge fit. I mean, that's a fully grown man. I threw a huge fit.
Get them off! Get them off and make them move! Fucking push it in.
About how they should make these people move. Can't they read? The whole line says 3 people only. What's wrong with these people? Are they stupid?
Are they so dumb they think it's okay to push in?
And anyway, I sat down the front. My friends sat behind me.
I'll just get on and sit at the front next to these inconsiderate arseholes.
I looked to my right, and it was 2 guys with Down syndrome who'd been sitting in the front that I'd been berating.
I'm the worst human being in the world.
I got off, and people were just kind of booing me from the other queue, and I was like, I can't. We just need to leave the park. We need to get out of here right now. I mean, it's pretty bad in the show, but it was much worse in real life.
The worst storyline that happened to me that was in the show was the moment where Simon goes to an under-18 disco and is given, I mean, no other way of saying this, a hand job on the dance floor.
Oh, what are you doing? Should we go somewhere more private?
I want you.
Right, yeah. Careful, no one's touched that before. It might go off.
Oh, good.
Oh.
And I remember just the mad sort of tortured dance my brain was going through because, like, on the one hand, I was aware how horrific this looked. The optics were not good on this. So it's quite brightly lit for a dance hall as well. And my mates were literally like 3 yards to the left of me. So as this was happening, but then on the other hand, you know, my sort of teenage brain was just like, but no one else has ever touched your genitals before. So it was horrific.
Getting a bit weird now.
I don't like it when he makes eye contact. None of us do, Neil.
Yeah, that one is particularly raw still.
After 3 series, the nation was begging for more Inbetweeners, but the cast were looking well old, so Ian and Damon decided to call it a day. That was until Film 4 came forward with an offer to make a motion picture. Ian and Damon agreed because they're big fans of cinema, and even bigger fans of money. But translating the Inbetweeners from the small screen to the big screen wasn't going to be easy. Oh, hang on, look, possible pot there, you see? No, it's just a wee jobby.
Jugosaurus rex, from the Latin for well-endowed reptile. The Jugosaurus rex is a being who possesses breasts at a cup size D or above. Like a peacock's tail, these breasts entrance young men, who are then vulnerable to emotional manipulation and forced coupledom.
Fucking love this show.
So what I've learned from the Inbetweeners is
never trust your friends when you're parking your car. Right, how much money have we got between us?
No, you chose to park here.
just because someone's in a wheelchair doesn't mean they're not an asshole.
Even in this chair, I could kick your ass. I could kick your ass right in. Ow!
Get out of the way when Jay's driving. Whoa! It's roadkill. See it every morning.
Oh no! Why did you do that?
Not so clever now, is he?
Don't do drugs. No. I think I might be dead.
I learnt the word clunge.
It's the ultimate clunge magnet. I'm off to find the clunge. Oh, I bet he's crawling with clunge.
Big clunge fan, so it's nice to have clunge in my vocabulary.
Welcome back, Thunders, to the Inbetweeners Friends Reunited, the only show that acknowledges sometimes you can put the balls in too. Right, let's talk about nudity in the Inbetweeners. Yeah, let's talk about dicks.
Go
on. Now, you get naked in the show, don't you? You get your cock out.
Yeah, I didn't, though. I was too scared. It was the first film I'd ever made.
And you don't want to get your
penis out
because it's malformed?
No, just because it was, no one wants to get their penis out. So, yeah, they superimposed this penis on me, and it was a small penis, and I just thought, well, I could have done that. I was hoping they'd put something bigger in the way.
I think we have some footage of you.
Oh, good, thank you.
I'm not swim, I beg you! Not fall!
All right. It's just a joke. We're mates.
So little!
Yeah, so that's not your cock and balls.
No, it's not.
Who is your stunt cock?
OK, so that guy...
Yeah?
He was offered to us by his grandmother.
Well, and I believe he's here tonight. Cole Templeton, your cock double. Hey, how are you?
Cock double.
I would have... So how did you get the job? You got...
It was actually my mum, not my grandmother.
Was your mum?
Yes.
Oh, it was your mum. That makes it less weird. Sorry, yes.
Exactly.
So she'd heard, oh, they're looking for someone with a small cock.
Yeah, everyone had
oh, my boy!
Can I just say this was in February, and it was very cold.
Let's give him a round of applause. What a gent. Now, we all know nothing embarrasses teenage boys more than their parents, so let's talk to the Inbetweeners' parents.
Whoa!
Hey, the Inbetweeners' parents.
Hello, Jimmy.
OK, most embarrassing thing you had to do on the Inbetweeners?
That's probably the fashion show, where I was instructed by the director to stare at Joe's right testicle. And I couldn't just fake it. It had to be exactly... That had to be the eye line. So I stared at that for the best part of 25 minutes.
Mesmeric, I imagine.
Yes.
Wow.
Testacular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? It's a dad joke. Worst thing?
I think I kept my powder pretty dry, but I did have to get off with Greg Davis, which wasn't embarrassing, it was just fun.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to bounce on that?
Whoa!
Do you get recognised in the street? Do people shout things at you, or...?
Yeah, you got cock like a McDonald's chip.
You get that shouted at you?
I get that a lot, yeah.
And do you think that's from the show?
No.
OK, ladies and gentlemen, to present our next award, you might recognise him from sitting at the table earlier looking bored. I'd like to introduce one of my favourite comic actors. I'd like to, but I can't, because it's Greg Davis! Woo!
I'm in the time of my life. I'm a bit nervous. I just smashed a bag of crisps in the short time that I was standing back there. So,
right, well,
them out of my
a
teeth.
body like that doesn't just happen, does it?
You know it. You know I've worked on it. Do you want me to crack on with it?
No, you can just...
I thought you had a chat with everyone else.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was,
You've got to lead that, Jim.
Oh, OK.
Yeah.
Favourite moment working on the Inbetweeners?
I can't remember. Not that the show's not memorable. The show's wonderfully memorable. I'm 50 years of age. I don't remember any of it. Right, I'm here to give out the award for Best Parent.
You know how you've got the winner out and you're about to read it? Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Whoops. I don't want to be that guy, but you had one job.
And the nominations for Best Parent are...
That'd be Will's mom.
Best Parent.
Where is it you headed to again? Simon never tells me anything.
Malia, Mr. Cooper in Greece.
Can't say I've heard of it.
Of course you haven't. It's a cool place to go. And it's got subways.
Oh, right. In my day, it was all about Spain. Me and my mates went to Magaluf this one time. Shagaluf, we called it. Should have called it Shag-a-lot. And hard. Anything that moved. We had a system. Always left a hat on the bedroom door and one of us got lucky. Was usually me.
Oh, Dad, please shut up.
I don't know what it is, but you'll find girls just seem to let themselves go a bit more abroad. It's like as soon as they smell the sun cream, they get wet. Your mother's the same even now.
Oh, God, just drop us here.
Don't worry, son. There's a girl out there for you somewhere. You just need to find a desperate bird that likes the smell of BO and blokes with tiny cocks.
Hello,
Oh, and Neil, Will's a little bit stressed at the moment. Me not being around might bring on one of his migraines. If that does happen, there are special suppositories in the bathroom cabinet. Mum! It's the only thing that works. He's usually a bit sick, can't keep painkillers down. Just need to pop 2 in.
In where?
Well, they are suppositories, so in his bottom.
Mum! For a joke?
No, to stop his headache.
Well, that is not happening. Seriously, I don't care if you're dying. I'm going nowhere near your arsehole.
Could this party get any worse? Turns out it could.
Oh, I say. What must you think of me racing around the house in my briefs like we're at some sort of Roman orgy? Neil will be back in a minute. He's just finishing off up after chess club.
You've already practiced this bit, haven't you?
No.
Yeah, you should nail it.
And the winner for Best Parent is... Jay's dad!
David Cheryl, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I won this award for playing a bit of a prick, so I'd like to invite all the pricks at BAFTA to give me a BAFTA for playing a prick.
David Cheryl, Greg Davis.
Thank you very much.
Time now for another highbrow look back at the TV show that gave us the phrase, "I'm gonna fuck your fucking fanny off, you twat." That's right. It's another instalment of the history of the Inbetweeners.
Let's go.
Just wait. I'm sorry. Bear with. Bear with. There we go. In just 3 years, the Inbetweeners went from small screen to big screen, and the fans went wild. The film was released in the summer of 2011, and the film critics were all agreed it changed the face of cinema forever.
Citizen Kane, The Godfather, La Dolce Vita, they all pale into insignificance next to the Inbetweeners movie. When I first saw it, I thought this is what cinema is all about. It was the greatest day of my life, and I include in that my wedding day and the birth of my 2 children, if I ever have any.
With a budget of just £3.5 million, I think
you're in my seat.
Have you ever picked up teeth with broken fingers? On your way. With a budget of just £3.5 million, the producers had very modest aspirations for the film.
Our ambition, really, at the beginning of it all, was just, not to fuck it up, and for the audience, and to hopefully, people would go and see it.
The film was huge. It smashed the record for the most successful opening weekend for a comedy film in the UK ever. It stayed at the top of the charts for 4 weeks, by which time it had made £42 million.
Wow.
Yes. Right then, Si. Looks like the holiday starts here.
The dancing scene. Oh my word. In all my years of choreography, I've never seen anything so graceful. A daring fusion of the American smooth, freeform jazz, tap, and the Macarena. After I watched that scene, I retired from creating dance because I realised I didn't understand dance myself.
Even the world's biggest boy band coveted their moves. The Inbetweeners movie surpassed everyone's wildest expectations.
About to start.
Well, tell someone who gives a toss. The Inbetweeners movie surpassed everyone's wildest expectations, becoming a true modern classic. Oh, bollocks, I thought this was Miss Congeniality too. I love Sandra Bullock.
Oh, shit, brother.
Muff wagon. Collective noun. A vehicle full of desirable young women. When young men encounter a muff wagon, their natural instinct is to honk their horn and follow it.
Up ahead, a car full of muff.
The total number of relationships started by chasing women in a car currently stands at 0.
Not wrong.
I've learned from the Inbetweeners is to never volunteer for a fashion show. I just wanted to know whether it was actually his testicle.
A teenager's bedroom is their castle.
Are you okay? It's just a film!
Can I say I relate to that?
Just film the film! Get out, get changed, get out!
Never go on a caravan on holiday.
Jesus Christ. My eyes are burning.
Never let a French exchange student stay in your house if you have a hot mother.
Bonjour.
Goodness, you're French.
Your mother is very sexy.
I just had a really nice talk thinking about your mother.
Welcome back to the Inbetweeners Friends Reunited, the Channel 4 telethon, where we attempt to raise money for 4 of the UK's most disadvantaged loser virgins. Right, we've got a guest. Do you recognise this voice?
Your mother is very sexy. She has the sex.
Yes, that's right. It's Vladimir Kiksigny, a.k.a. Patrice, the French exchange student. Now, you're a proper, actual actor. No offence.
No, no,
take it. It's fine. Yeah. But, like, you've gone on to do sort of things in France and, like, proper, actual drama.
Yes, I have, yeah. But they're amazing actors, all of them, actually.
Dad, you're so handsome.
I love you.
Have you got a question for the boys?
Well, I have a question. Yeah, I do, actually. I came to London for the first time, to England for the first time, for shooting the Inbetweeners 10 years ago. And I haven't been back since. So my only vision of England is this. Is UK only like that? Is it normal here?
Are we normal?
Yeah. But do you think you give a good representation of Britain today?
I don't think we give a good reputation of humans.
I think it gives a fair representation of teenage idiots in Britain, but I like to think that we're a bit better than just what you see on the Inbetweeners. But then you never know, we're in a dodgy situation at the moment, so...
Well, let's throw it back at you. Are these boys like teenagers are in France?
Oh, look at him, he was knee-deep in clunge. Were you successful in school with the ladies?
I don't know, I did okay. How are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
This guy. Sure. Sure. No, I had to... no.
No?
Weirdly, yeah, no one got lost in my eyes because you can barely see them. Like piss holes in the snow. Well, everyone, let's hear it for Patrice, the foreign exchange, Vladimir Kiksigny. Thank you very much. Right, time for our next award. It's Best Action Sequence, and here to present it, the man, the legend, Frank Bruno.
Thank you.
Frank Bruno, everyone.
Yes, thank you.
Did you have a tough time at school? Did you get bullied?
Not really, as I started boxing, so I look after myself and run very fast.
Nice.
Yeah.
Normally when
I like
people...
the suits as
Thank
well.
you very much.
Nice
Normally when people come on the show, I take the piss a little bit, but...
Yeah?
No. I'm not having it.
You can take the piss out of any time you want, because I admire you. You've got class, and I like your suits that you wear, so you can take the piss out of me any time you want.
Thank you very much, you massive
you're
bellend.
welcome. Cheers.
Should we announce the... You're doing the nominations, go on.
The nominations are...
Best Action Sequence.
It's like riding a bike, isn't it?
Oh, no.
Oh, Neil.
Right then, Sally. Looks like the holiday starts here.
Boy can dance, though. That one, too.
And the winners are the dancers.
Bravo!
Just, James, if you could just sit there and do nothing.
Hello there.
Did the
Hello,
same.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Ryan.
How are you doing? Respect.
Thank you.
How does it feel to win, gentlemen?
Good, good. This for me is like the result of spending my lonely teenage years watching a lot of Justin Timberlake music videos. So I'd like to thank all the people that wouldn't be friends with me and Justin Timberlake.
Who probably won't be friends with you as well.
Yeah.
Who fit within that group. Can I ask James, what's it like to lose?
To lose to these guys? They fucking deserve it.
A round of applause for our dancers. And Frank Bruno. Thank you very much indeed, Frank. Everyone, come on. Now, Joe, Simon, Blake and James have spent the years since The Inbetweeners ended trying to convince people they're actual proper actors. Let's see how they got on.
For someone who doesn't stop going on about Formula One, you're surprisingly shit at driving. Haha, seriously. Like, no control of the vehicle. No control of the vehicle? Why does he keep doing that? No control of the vehicle?
Well, you can drive next time.
Fine. And you can learn from the master.
Master Knobface. I was sitting at my desk.
That's strange.
No, it's not. And I was on the phone.
That's strange.
No, it's not. And then there was this flash of light. And before I knew it, I was in another world. That's the strange part.
Guys, this is the pirate. Who calls themselves the pirate? What, does he have only one leg?
He does actually only have one leg, yeah. He was in a really savage car accident when he was 5 and they had to amputate below the knee.
There really is no way I could have known that. I mean, The Rock isn't called The Rock because his dad was crushed by a boulder.
I hate dogs.
Well, that's a silly thing to say.
No, it's like a bloody donkey. How's it going to fit in the car?
I thought we were going to the hotel. That's a different car.
Change of plan. I need to go to Porlock, see a client.
OK, well, I'll wait here.
You need to come with me. He could be anywhere, the man from Canada.
Well, I'm not going without Rinka.
Christ, you make it difficult. Get in, then. In, get in the car.
Actual, proper acting. So, Blake, you're in a very English scandal, which is, I mean, it's quite a serious thing. When you were preparing for that role, were you just punching fish? What were you doing?
Well, obviously, you know, having a history of animal cruelty in shows has probably helped. Don't know what it is about my face that either screams idiot or masochist, but there's something in it.
Yeah. Simon, you're directing a movie, right?
That's right, yeah. It's hopefully coming out next year. It stars Monica Dolan, Earl K, Rob Brydon, Tamsin Craig, Tim Key, lots of other people.
Didn't get a phone call.
It's weird, isn't it? I didn't want you guys
Really weird.
hanging around, slapping me in the balls and drawing horrid little cartoons of me on the clapperboard.
Were any of you worried about being typecast on The Inbetweeners?
Yeah, I think so at the time. I've sort of changed my opinion on that recently.
Go on, how so?
Because that's sort of the best thing I do, and people like me doing it.
I'm 100% with you. I'm good at one-liners, shit at interviews. Of course, one of the most beloved scenes of The Inbetweeners is when you're at the water park and some shit lands on your face. How many times did you have to film that sequence?
Ooh, I lost count, to be honest.
So let's take a look.
Yay!
Oh, oh. Shit on it.
I mean, my favourite thing about that is that you must have had to call home. How's your day? Right. Of course, Blake had the really difficult job, shitting 18 times.
I lost a lot of weight on that.
OK. Join us after the break when we'll be revealing the winner of the best ever Inbetweeners moment as voted for by you, fans of the show. See you in a minute.
Dead hand gang, collective noun. If one is simply too unattractive to find a sexual partner, one can numb one's own hand to experience the sensation of another's touch. Or at the very least, the symptoms of late-stage diabetes.
Oh, brother.
Welcome back to the Inbetweeners Friends Reunited. It's the final part of the show, and we'll be revealing the best Inbetweeners moment ever, as voted for by you, fans of the show. But before that, we have the final instalment of our history of the Inbetweeners.
OK.
After 3 television series and 1 hit movie, what was next for the Inbetweeners?
Excuse me, can you be quiet, please?
Look, wanker.
International versions. That's what was next.
The American version of The Inbetweeners had a profound effect on the USA. It aired for the first time in 2012. Just 4 years later, Donald Trump was elected president. You join the dots.
Merchandise followed. And because Ian and Damon hated the idea of making money selling Inbetweeners tat, the bootleggers were having a field day.
I know where the smart money came from in 2011. I made a fortune out of bootleg buzzwanker phone covers.
The success of the first Inbetweeners movie simply couldn't be topped. So Damon and Ian explicitly stated there would be no more Inbetweeners movies. They would not do anything to tarnish their art. No amount of money would persuade them to sell out. And then 3 years later, they made The Inbetweeners 2.
Will, I need help. Last one up. Maybe I'll follow through. Go. But it's my valves, they're disabled. Oh no.
I mean, that water slide scene, it is just perfection. It's got everything. It's got the wild thrill of the car chases from Baby Driver. But instead of cars, it's a poo. It's got the edge-of-your-seat tension of Spielberg's Jaws.
Out of the water! Clear!
But instead of a shark, it's a poo.
Yeah, you are! Yeah!
I mean, it really is the greatest poo-based water shoot scene in cinema history.
Sadly, that's the end of the historical account. It's only a day's work, which is a shame, really, because talking about stuff that's already happened is a piss-easy gig. But enough about me. What was next for the Inbetweeners? Nothing. That's it. It's finished. But while the Inbetweeners has come to an end, its impact is still resonating, not just culturally, but socially, in the villages, towns and cities of this great nation. Good night.
Boss wankers!
Bravo.
Right, time now to reveal the winner of the best Inbetweeners moment ever, as voted for by you, the great British public, or Russian bots, who knows. From a list of the top 12 best moments ever, you overwhelmingly voted for the following 4 clips. Here to introduce the favourites, I'm not saying my next guest likes her men young, but her vagina recently failed its CRB check. It's Catherine Ryan!
When you asked me to come on a show, and it turns out to really be a show and not a trap.
Well, and I'm glad you got the message about the uniform I wanted you to wear.
Thank you. I struggled to find the exact tie.
You've performed with 4 teenage boys before, but I don't believe it was televised.
Whoa!
It's all right. It's all right. It's just a bit of fun. Were you any good at school?
Well, you know, the game plan in Canada is just get fingered by anyone who owns ice skates and hope that one of them gets drafted to the NHL.
Some nominations.
Okay. The nominations for the best Inbetweeners moment ever are...
Let's see.
Best moment ever.
Okay, dance sequence. Oh no! Beat the shit out of that.
Well, that was a much more dignified aim for him.
Have to stop.
Aye, aye.
No, Jay, go on.
Bus wankers!
Love that. Yep.
I tried to say. Oh, trust Jay.
Love it, love it.
Oh, no, they're coming.
Shit, drive. Where? Where am I meant to drive to? Anywhere.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
Listen, hey, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really...
Who's a wanker?
Please, I'm sorry.
I'm a
really
wanker,
sorry.
mate.
I'm really
Yeah?
sorry.
He's
I'm
really sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'd rather be a bus wanker than drive that piece of the yellow.
Fucking hell, you two shit yourselves.
Bastard.
Had enough of your lip.
Oh, you'd like my lip, wouldn't you? Right round your bell end. If Mr. Chippy doesn't get there first, what's he gonna knock up? A closet for you to hide in, you bumder!
Yeah.
The best ever Inbetweeners moment.
Oh my goodness. And the winner with 21.5% of the votes is Bus Wankers.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, it's good. Well, that's wasn't it. They were all good moments, weren't they, really? When you think back. It's a good show, wasn't it?
Would you do a third movie?
Yeah, of course.
Come on. I wish.
Well, that's almost all we've got time for. A huge thank you to Simon, Blake, James and Joe, the supporting cast, and to all the Inbetweeners fans. Take it away.
Bravo. What the heck? Oh no! Oh my God! Holy moly!
And we've more Inbetweeners coming up next. And the complete box set of the Inbetweeners is available to buy on DVD or digital download now. Jimmy's back on Friday, and you'll have to know a load of stuff to stand any kind of chance in the big fat quiz of everything. That's at 9 o'clock.
Let's go. Bloody brilliant. I hope you had a blast watching. Man, I feel so damn good after watching this. This was a banger. Just makes me miss the damn show. I might have to get that damn box set. Hold on a second. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you all. Ladies and gentlemen, that was such a great time to just kick back, laugh. Seeing all those scenes again, and there really was a lot of memorable moments and stuff. And I really think that they got the perfect cast. I just can't see them having anyone else play these characters. Now, we've seen a lot of shows in these past couple of years with a lot of brilliant, UK actors, essentially, and they got the perfect cast. Jay, there's no other Jay character in the world. You know what I'm saying? James did a brilliant job playing him and stuff. And interesting, obviously, to hear a little bit of the history while they did those couple of parts there. But it is interesting when you hear that the show didn't, take off in the beginning as far as the ratings, go. And it reminds me a little bit of how forgive me for a second, but Ofa for a little bit, because a lot of you guys have said that, when Ofa came out, it took a while for it to become the phenom that it was, essentially the cultural phenomenon. And Inbetweeners has a couple of that similarities there. Obviously two amazing shows. Different type of humor, and but two gems of a show, and it just speaks to the quality of the shows that are out there. Like, I'm thoroughly impressed, day by day as we watch the shows, how good. And one thing we can describe, besides funny, and fitting my personality and all that stuff, it is quality. The shows are just so top notch quality. I give it a lot of these shows, the highest of praise, because they're damn good. And one thing I'll never forget is that damn briefcase wanker. Jay was one of my favorite characters, but Will, and number one lady, Will's mom, oh my God, Belinda, woo! Ladies and gentlemen, God damn, I think that's every dude's, fantasy. Will's mom and shit, man. She's beautiful. She did a hell of a great job there. And just listening into a couple of the other side characters talk for a moment. Obviously in that moment there, best teacher award, man. Who the hell is gonna win, man? That shit was a mystery for me. I was just like, damn, who's going to win? This is a really stiff competition here right now. But, man, he was so good in the role. And there's a lot of shit in this show, man. When you start seeing those scenes again with the poo and all that stuff, there's a lot of really cool, funny, gross, disgusting scenes that you don't forget. Like, the shagging on the bed where it's like a dead fish shagging and shit. Oh, God. That bus wanker scene was great. I even remember the scenes where Jay is doing, this thing in essentially on the boat, when they were on the boat. It's one of my favorite scenes, one of my favorite moments. I use that GIF a lot when I'm joking around with some people. So, the show for me, watching, and there's been a lot of good shows that fit my personality, but Inbetweeners, yeah, down to a T. I mean, it's just so damn relatable. Everyone's been to school for the most part, unless you've been homeschooled. You've had the school experience, and hanging out with friends and talking to girls, or not doing well talking to girls, and just the over experience. You have these friends that kind of brag a lot. Oh, that he shags this and this and that, like my boy Jay. Oh yeah, he's just swimming in that shit. And you got all these type of characters that are so damn believable, but so damn fun. But again, I got to reiterate, there is no other better cast choice selection than these guys here. And obviously, throughout here, they have, partaken into other things. They've been doing different roles. Obviously, we've seen, Friday Night Dinner. There was a couple of shows that have always still been on our radar. But again, we've been doing so many shows. We've lost track. We've done a lot of shows on this channel. But Dairy Girls is one that we want to check out eventually in this lifetime. Fresh Meat. There was a couple of other things that we wanted to check out, but those are just two off the top of my head, and seeing it there pop up there just reminded me in that moment that we got a lot of quality shows to check out. Hopefully only a matter of time, but just seeing these awards, seeing how meaningful it just reminds me how much I really did love the show. Got a lot of cool catchphrases, a lot of memorable moments, plenty of laughs. I am glad that they did the movies. Those movies were great. Some good fun as well. And when you have a show that essentially finishes, or and they kind of form the band again, and bring the boys back. It's a memorable experience. You're gonna reminisce of all the good moments that the show has done. And when I watched it, obviously all these things were already done with. So we just went along for the ride. And boy, man, I can't reiterate this. I freaking love the show. The characters are so damn good, man. So many good moments there. I think one of my favorite moments by far is Will shitting in his pants. One of the grossest moments was definitely the fashion show on stage. But man, they showed that shit too many times, man. And still to this day, that shit grosses me the hell out. But boy, was it funny. You just can't help but laugh, be disgusted in the same sense. You know, and there was some other crazy cool moments too. Jay's dad was hilarious. He was funny as hell. Will being pissed on a couple of times. Shit, even Simon, you know, being pissed on a couple of times. Open up, you know, I don't got much drop here. And Jesus. Brilliant show. Oh my God. I'm just in awe every time as we watch things. And yeah, I just fell in love with the show just like you all. So, you know, somebody across the pond has loved the show. And maybe for shits and giggles, I do remember that when we were watching Inbetweeners, I think when we were done, there was probably a couple of people that said that we should check out the American shit show. And maybe we'll check it out just to laugh at it and stuff. I have been on the record many times to say that when it comes to an original show, I always want to watch the original. You know, I've watched a lot of, for example, Japanese anime, and I always prefer, for example, the sub, not the dub. You know what I mean? So I'm always been a fan of just watching the original stuff. And me personally, you know, watching the original is going to be better, but maybe we can do one just to laugh at it. We'll see what you guys think on that. And we can check out the show. I don't think the show is as long as the Inbetweeners. So maybe we can do that. We'll leave that to you guys. Let me know what you thought about it, your most memorable moment in the comments down below. And yeah, thank you. And let me know, you know, what this show means to you when you watched it. You know, just a little crash recourse on it, a little refresher, because it's been a minute since we've seen anything Inbetweeners related. So I want to say, give a massive shout out to Steph J. Thank you so much again. I don't know where this is going to end up because, you know, sometimes YouTube doesn't allow it and other places. But wherever you guys are watching this, man, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Free to do. Helps out the channel tremendously. Shout out to the patrons as well. Thank you so much for your support. Be safe. Be well. We'll see you soon. More content coming your way. Peace.